want to encourage you that as you're going through this process, to not ever think of yourself as behind. Even if you're behind what you think your plan is that you laid out, that should not be cause for stress. It's just what is. And so when you when you sort of do your mid-year reviews, and or you do any review, whether it be the end of the year review or the beginning of the year review, when you do those reviews or those evaluations for yourself, it's just an opportunity for you to go, okay, where are our holes? Where might we have, where might maybe I fell down on some things, but maybe it wasn't totally on me. I've heard from several people who had deaths in the family the first half of the year. I know there's several moms that are going through a divorce. I know that there's things that are happening. And so I want you to just sort of step back and go, okay, it is what it is. And I want you to get in the habit of doing that, because yes, we make a plan, and yes, we want to be on top of that plan as much as we can. We want to be one with our rhythm as much as we can, but that doesn't mean you should beat yourself up when you're not. It means you should just look at it for what it is, and then be able to try to sort out, okay, how did we get here? And realize that if you are not where you want to be, what's going to get you to that next place is not the same stuff that got you here. So what got you here won't get you there. And so when you're really wanting to go to that next place, you have to use different skills. You have to use different tactics in what you're doing. And maybe that is, definitely I'm always a huge proponent of doing an actual rhythm chart. And I have said before, I do one several times a year. The actual rhythm chart is golden. So if you're looking at sort of where you are and you're not sure quite how you got here, would be a really good place to start. It would be a really good place to really sort of dial in, okay, well, why am I feeling like we didn't get enough done? Do I have too much packed into my schedule? What can I delete from my schedule? The other thing to look at is, really taking a very careful look and aware look at your child and where your child actually is versus where you think they should be, is, I think, golden. I think that when we can talk to the divine, and so that's why I really think doing those meditations are so good for your child. But when you talk to the divine and you get that present space, what happens is you sort of step out of the I'm the mom, I'm doing all the things role, and you step into this other space when you're doing that meditation, and you really listen. So if you are struggling with where your child is, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. There's other factors. If there's special needs going on that maybe are undiagnosed, or maybe they are diagnosed and you're trying to sort out how to sort of sort through them, or if there's other family things that are going on, if you've had trauma going on in your life, any of those things are going to affect how your child shows up too. So I just want to encourage you that when you're doing those evaluations, because I know a lot of moms are like, I'm just not going to do it, because if I just don't do it, then I won't know, and it's not a big deal then, and I'll just get to the end of the year and I'll sort it out then. Don't do that, because then you set yourself up to beat yourself up more at the end of the year. And you really want to sort of know where you're going so that you can go to the next space. And like I said, I really am a huge fan of the idea of what got you here is not going to get you to that next space, especially if you're not happy with where you are. So, it's going to take that bit of grit and figuring out, like, okay, what are the next steps that I need to do so that I can go to the next space? And sometimes, often, it's on us. And yeah, that's really big and heavy, especially if you're caring for several children. But this is what we signed up for. This is that agent piece. This is that piece of, this is what we asked for, and I'm going to walk forward and do it.